Welcome back to hell, motherfuckers. It's the High Mage, and we're going over this fucking Chaos Mage again. Because I died in the last video and the fucking game audio was too loud. Like and subscribe if this is your kind of content. We're just going to quickly glaze over what we got going on the skill board. Keep in mind, I've done Renown up to 3 levels in every area. I'm running 10 extra points. We got 5 into Arc Lash, down to fucking Glinting Arc Lash. We got the Flame Shield with the Shimmering Flame Shield. That's a fucking lifesaver in these higher tier dungeons. This is a 48, I believe, or 49. We got 7 ranks of Teleport, 4 from our boots, 3 from our boots on the Flame Shield. We got Shimmering for damage reduct. 7 ranks of Glass Cannon, because fuck it. 2 ranks of Elemental Attunement, because we got enough lucky hit that having it any higher doesn't fucking matter, because we hit that 10-second cooldown constantly. 1 rank of Frost Nova, down to the Mystical Frost Nova. We also got Precision Magic. 3 ranks, Align the Elements. 3 ranks of Barrier for cooldowns. We're running 5 ranks of Meteor, Enhanced Meteor, Wizard's Meteor. That activates our Devouring Blaze. We're still looking for an amulet to maybe drop 3 ranks of Glass Cannon for 3 more ranks of Devouring Blaze, or 4 even possibly. Haven't managed to get lucky and find that piece. We got Static Discharge, 3 ranks. Invigorating Conduit for picking up Crackling Energy. We're still running Unstable Currents because we're running Arc Lash, so why the fuck not? It's a flat attack speed bonus, and then the Crackling Energy, which I think can trigger Electrocution. It does not add to Coursing Currents. I was testing that out. It does not. We went ahead and picked up 1 rank of Fiery Surge for a small mana regen buff, since we're killing a lot of flaming shit. And then finally we're running Isu's Ferocity. We switch on over here to the Paragon board. I've been doing some small adjustments. Over here we switch this to Unleash. And you can just go ahead and copy the points. You know, you can streamline it just to get the glyphs for now if you want, because Unleash is just bonus to these blue ones. Over here we switch to Control. I'm still leveling this up. I keep getting fucked and one-shotted, so I haven't been able to make much progress past whatever level this is. What, 8? Trying to hit that 15. We're even thinking of switching this out for Destruction right here, because I might have been doubting the power of critical strike damage. So, you know, a lot of theory crafting, a lot of figuring it the fuck out. This is Burning Instinct board. Over here is Frigid Fates, but we don't do any cold damage, so we don't give a fuck about the legendary note. We got Tactician Socketed. Over here we switched out Ceaseless Conduit for Static Surge. 10 mana when you stun, which Arc Lash has that passive where it stuns every 10th hit, which every enemy it hits doesn't reroll the damage but does count towards that fucking guaranteed stun. We don't care about this damage reduction with Barrier, because we worked our way over here to Icefall, where killing frozen enemies grants us a barrier. It does unfortunately cap out at about 6,800, so I know a couple of videos ago I had said maybe it infinitely stacks. It doesn't. We're going to try to work our way over here. I'm trying to figure a way to put in Bieber. Where the fuck is that at? It's a healthy damage, so that can effectively double our damage, or, you know, take us at least to like 70% maybe, if we picked up every single fucking extra Paragon point that we could manage. We're in Blind Burrows, so there's a fairly high chance that this video doesn't even make it out. Like and subscribe if you watched all that bullshit. We're going to get into some action now, some gameplay, if you will. If I don't get fucking poisoned and erased by these fucking spiders. The numbers seem pretty low, but that's only because most of the time shit just pops and it doesn't even give us a fucking number. As soon as we run into some fucking elites, you will notice that we're hitting like 400 or 500k. I had another video I put out where I was hitting significantly higher damage than that even. But that was due to the fucking RNG madness that is the Fists of Fate. If you're a gambler, go ahead and throw that motherfucker on and just let it rip. You'll be seeing fucking millions of damage. And it feels good. That's for fucking sure. But other than that, you know, this is what we're doing. We'll see. Winter Hunter. The fire wolves like that. Jesus. Definitely a fucking huge hindrance to the fucking build we're running. And just to be fucking completely transparent, I guess, this is Arc Lash. This is a melee mage. None of this fucking corpse bow off-screen dog shit. I see where a lot of people are just, oh, the higher level ones, you gotta play a certain way as the mage. Well, I refuse to play that way because it's fucking boring. I'm finding a way to push through the fucking dungeon or die out of the fucking dungeon. There ain't gonna be no thinking about it, no fucking waiting around. You can see I've probably burned through like fucking 30 potions by now. Didn't get to notice the little bonus mana shit from the crackling energy, but I'm fucking barely keeping my shit up. We did pop a single potion, the acrobatics. It's not that expensive to make. Once you hit 90, you have no reason to save any of those picked up materials anymore. And I do believe it costs about 35 Galavine. That's the main cost of the acrobat elixir. Other than that, the other shit is just going to be materials you should have hundreds of, and it doesn't take... Like, it takes mostly Galavine. The other materials that you have hundreds, thousands even, like, those ones don't get consumed too much. So your main concern generally is just picking up enough shit, I guess. Picking up enough Galavine. I could only craft 3, so I only have 2 on me. But, I mean, the point of the elixir is just to find one that works with your build or to use a dungeon-specific one. So we got spiders here if I wanted. Hard to say. One of these motherfuckers has spiders on it, but that's only 20% damage. Instead, I'm taking 17% evade cooldown. Since we're running about 5 ranks of teleport, our evade cooldown is, let's see. Oh, enchantments, teleport for those extra arraignment charges, and then we're running meteor because fucking why not? Meteor's impact immobilizes for 2.75. We must have been picking up an extra like 0.8 from the Fists of Fate. Let's double check that real quick. No, it doesn't seem to be the case. I wonder. Somewhere along the way, I lost some points to that because it was 3.5. Oh. See, I'm healthy now. Now it's 3.5. That's due to some aspects we're running, but I guess I didn't showcase those, but more or less, if you watched one of the other videos, that's more probably the reason you ended up here. Oh my god, I'm getting close to fucking death right now. There you go. Man, I cannot keep getting these deaths. Usually it's something else getting me. I guess real quick we'll go over the equipment since I got a little break here. Disobedience aspect. I'm running barrier gen, basic skill, attack speed, armor. Armor's, you can pick up more of that better, you know, fucking whatever. We're running retribution, where stun chance, and then 38 times, basically times 0.4 to stun enemies. We got double frost nova, more crowd control duration. That's plus crowd control duration. Control. Maybe this all scales together. Maybe it doesn't. I'm not sure. Meteor deals increased damage to healthy enemies. That's why you're seeing me start out with Meteor a whole bunch. Extra Meteors because they proc all the Meteor effects, the little ones too. We got vulnerable damage. And then we got over here times 40% crowd control. That's why you were seeing that shit was down 0.8 seconds from the 355 to the 275. I guess I could have went up right there, but yeah, fuck it. See what happens. I keep trying to put these out, and I just keep getting fucked by dumb stuff. That's the problem with us mages, is we're squishy as fuck, and that's kind of what makes everybody a meta slave, is that if you don't run a whole, like, every defensive skill, you usually can't do shit. But I'm trying to break away from that because that's fucking boring. I need more than just an ult and a basic, so we picked up a mastery skill. There does happen to be a mastery glyph socket. There's just some other sockets I want to level up first, but I do have that one to like level 4 or 5. I'm going to give that a try. See, look at that. The stupid fucking spider host motherfucking bitch explodes and one-shots me. Had like 90% health and probably like a 3 or 4k barrier. You know, what the fuck is that? You almost want to fucking freeze every single fucking spider host so the cocksucker can't fucking suicide bomb you like the little glowing fire and ice bitches. Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking, I'm getting annoyed with this shit, honestly. Like, it doesn't matter. I've been trying to just drop every resistance because you could have like 100 resist plus 100. And roughly that translates to like 10% resistance, which doesn't mean fucking shit in one of these nightmare dungeons. Fucking just burn, dickheads. Fuck it, let's get some unstable currents going. It's not so much the steeple of the build as it was with my flicker mage named LASH variant. Before we cared so much about unstable currents, but now we're just looking at it as a simple occasional fucking mana generator. You can see here, I'll take out hordes. It's the fucking little poison bombs that's just like, those are in this dungeon specifically. They always do that. Like, no matter what other affixes you have. I'm pretty sure that's not a dungeon. That's not a dungeon specific or sigil specific aspect that we have where they explode as poison. I'm fucking almost positive. Pretty sure I've displayed the sigil already a couple times, but let's take a look. They do burning damage, they take less burning damage, and they take less overpower. And there's nightmare portals. So there's no fucking poison bomb on the affix. That's just like, you know, welcome to Blind Burrows. So much poison, you could fucking probably kill New York City. Oh man, there's a glowing bitch somewhere. So many times those just cost me like 2 or 3 deaths because you'll have like an off-screen champion that just wants to hide and fuck you over. There we go. We got 3 deaths where I just get one-tapped. I'll have to review the footage because I'm not constantly staring at my health. I'll just, as soon as I see I'm at half, I start spamming the potions because that's the poison. You gotta spam it away, and then sometimes your barrier doesn't last enough to even have the poison like burn off. Because in the lower tier shit, like sub 30, you can pop a barrier and the poison wears off, and you effectively countermeasure the poison. These fucking spitting maggots are pretty fucking terrible too. I'm not gonna pretend. Like, see, I'm okay with this. I gotta kite a little bit and try to build up resource, but you know, like, sometimes it's just the ice shards and fucking having to hide. Like, that's all it is. You gotta run around. You gotta turn what should be like 10 or 15 minutes into like 30, 35 minutes. Like, who in the fuck wants that? I know some people are just trying to, you know, how do I manage to do a tier 100? And if all your goal is to do a tier 100, you easily pick up the ice shards. Fucking have no problems. Fucking running out of potions here, not killing shit quick enough. Fucking blood mage. Fucking dog shit piece of garbage, those guys. Oh, really? I just need to kill the fucking dick. Oh man, that's not even a good fucking thing. want to try to kill everything and fucking get everything dead as soon as possible. Man. I have dropped some lightning and lightning crit. I had full health. It's just gonna be another one of those videos where I can't get through because I'm refusing to fucking kite out enemies and oh man. I'm pretty sure if the resistances even worked like 20-30% of the way it was supposed to, we could play this way with ease. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this shit is having me try way harder than I should. Like, I could just be a fucking barbarian and spin to win. Like, no offense if that's your play style, but like, I did Barb and Meta, or Beta. I did Barb and Beta, and it was slow in the beginning, but, you know, as it would turn out, the game drops, and the fucking mid to late game Barbarian is a fucking moving disaster, basically. You cannot fuck with Barb. Thorns Barb? Jesus. That guy just fucking stands there and fucking ruins your day. At least it's giving me extra sigils, because it already knows it's fucking me over with one-shots for no fucking reason. It could be fucking so attentive, and make sure I'm fucking aware of my HP, and then like one big enemy comes and slaps you. Like, it'll be a miracle right now. This is only part 1. Pretty sure it's gonna be like a ward of eye, skeletal fucking bullshit type of situation where I gotta run around and fucking kill like a whole bunch of more fucking bullshit. Like, I'm surprised I didn't fucking die to that right now. Like, honestly, like, there's like 3 or 4 times where a bunch of enemies fucking jump in and like I can't keep the barrier up enough. Just fucking had another dungeon close out because I kept walking into a room thinking, oh, it's one of these wraiths, which, you know, we all hate fucking wraiths too. And I just walk in, die. Finally, I just push in and rush as hard as fuck. And what's over here in the back of the fucking corner of the room? A fucking corpse bow. Being a dickhead, one-shot me because I'm fucking trying to focus on these 2 enemies I think already killed me twice. And of course, you know, like, I'm sure anybody gets a little pissed off and just every time a single enemy kills you, one-shots you, some stupid shit, you're gonna rush up on him to just try to take him out as soon as possible. We do want to kind of be conscious of our evades because they are also on top of stun damage generator or a stun generator. Let's go over here and pop over to stats. You can see we're running 560 stun damage because of the way our modifiers and affixes work. Stun is pretty important to see in big numbers in this build. Gotta go all the way fucking over here. Honestly, I should just leave the dungeon. I should just leave the dungeon and preserve my life. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna get fucked over and like leaped on or some dumb shit. I really hope my background music isn't coming through so I don't get a copyright. Because that shit's pretty lame. Fucking freeze them fat fucking arachnid dickheads because that's the only way you're gonna fucking do anything. Once one of those pops, Jesus Christ. It's like fucking arguably worse than having one of the fucking, like, having like 10 suiciders rush you doesn't do as much damage as the spider guy popping, which is just, I can't wrap my head around it. Alright, part 2 of the dungeon where I probably fucking fade out again. I'm gonna have to fucking just be on top of it, waiting a little bit, doing this chicken shit just to get through. I'm dead. I can feel it. I'm at least getting this fucking sigil. This fucking dungeon is paying out. Fucking no more of this bullshit. Not quite a 50, but you know, the 250s I have right now are just fucking shitty modifiers. You want to run from Stormbane's Wrath and a 50 plus? No. Like some people are displaying, oh, you know, I got damage from a distance reduction, but it doesn't matter because you just, as Ice Mage, you can basically, like, it's the only fucking solid element build. Like, of course they're going to use teleport, but you can just keep it going with that shit, like, super easily compared to this shit. Oh, man, is it just a boss fight? Oh, I lucked out. Jesus, fuck. I'm gonna fucking even have no shit with this bitch. Man, fuck this dungeon. I did it. There you go. And it's trying to kill me off at the end while I still have no revives. Fucking bullshit. That's it though. Oh yeah, this is the one we're leveling up right now. Oh no, this is the crowd control targets. This little 20 times is pretty useful. Like if I take this glyph off, my stun damage probably goes from 560 to like 470. So I'm roughly losing 100%. But it's a multiplier, so there's that. And where's the one that I've been working on? Healthy damage. That's thinking about using that one. This is that mastery skill one I was telling you about. That might actually come in useful as well. But I want to put the critical damage to the test. Where is it? Way the fuck down here? Destruction. Yeah, we definitely want to give this one a test because I'm pretty sure we can get like an exponential growth to damage by picking up some of that critical damage. Because if you didn't notice this right here, it's 75% times. So the other one we have, that Isu's Ferocity inside the skill tree, that's 25% times. So I only have like 78 base critical damage, so that it's like 50 plus like plus 28 critical damage is all I'm running at the moment. And if we get up our base critical damage, which is 78, like whatever I can get that to, it times is by itself essentially. So I think we can get some pretty stupid damage out of this build. If you watch this long though, thanks. Like and subscribe, it'd be very greatly appreciated. Have a wonderful day.